Precisely February 2013, young Juliana was picked up by men alleged to be members of the vigilante group OPC at the cafeteria where she worked. Her offense: she had been accused of stealing pepper at the Ejigbo market in Lagos. The vigilante men then took her to a room in the market, stripped her naked, and subjected her to the highest form of brutality. Juliana's 12-year-old stepsister, Nike, and her mother were also taken in by these men and tortured beyond human imagination. Among the evil meted on their victims was insertion of pepper into their private parts. While the brutality was going on unabated, Juliana's father was forced to watch. The suspected OPC members then demanded for a ransom of 150,000 naira for the release of his family members.
So they took us to the market. When I saw the extent of brutality meted on my daughter, I knew it would be a miracle for her to survive it.
The OPC boys accused me of being the mother of thieves. They stripped me naked and made me sit on the floor. Then they splashed pepper on my face and forcefully raised my leg and poured pepper into my private parts.
And after we carry baby clothes that we took everything, then we tell them that no, that they say that it's true. Then I start beating me and my sister.
Although an agreement was later reached to release the victims with a sum of 50,000 naira, the impact of the torture on Juliana had taken its toll. Her health condition had deteriorated following the brutality, which lasted for nothing less than 8 hours.
I took Juliana to the village for treatment, but she barely lived for 2 weeks before giving up the ghost.
When this heinous crime perpetrated over 10 months ago in Ejigbo, Lagos, suddenly came to the fore by what some describe as divine intervention to pursue justice, civil rights activist Dr. Joe Okeodumakin led a procession of over 1,000 activists to the Lagos State House of Assembly to register their displeasure and express the desire to get justice for Juliana's family.
These women have been dehumanized, they've been sodomized, they've been stigmatized. Look at the health hazard they have suffered. And anyone that is mentioned, no matter how highly placed that person is, that person must be made to face the judicial process.
If somebody steals from you, you should go and report that person to the police. You have no right to take that person and start beating that person and trying to get confession from the person.
The unrelenting clamor by Lagos residents to fish out the perpetrators of this crime against humanity led Newsline to the office of the Lagos State Commissioner of Police, Umar Manko, for an update on the situation.
The Inspector General of Police asked a team to take over the case from the Lagos State Command, and the suspect we had with us, 3 of them, have been handed over to them.
Newsline also seized the opportunity to find out from the Lagos police boss what has become of the case of the 2 young men who were lynched to death in Badagry in June last year on the allegation of theft, and the police officers who stood by and watched without making any efforts to stop the crime.
The policemen that went there and they stood without taking action were equally arrested. They were tried. We are reviewing their matters departmentally for now. And those that were identified as being part of the people who committed that act are already been charged to court.
For now, many say justice will cushion the effect of the wound inflicted on Juliana's family and perhaps put an end to people taking the law into their hands and applying jungle justice.